Welcome to my channel, The English Trail. What if I told you that your brain can learn English even when you are sleeping? Sounds like magic, right? But science says it might be true. Let's explore together. And comment below, have you ever tried to learn English while sleeping? Chapter 1. The Strange Idea: Learning While You Sleep. You are tired after a long day. You close your eyes. You fall asleep, but your phone is still playing. Soft English words enter your ears. Sentences repeat again and again. You are not awake, but your brain is still listening. At least that's what some people believe. Many English learners feel tired. They feel busy. They want to speak well, but they don't have time. So they search for new ideas. They want easy ways to learn. They want results without pressure. Then, one day, they see a video. It says, "Learn English while you sleep." They feel curious. They click. At first, the idea feels strange. How can you learn without reading, without writing, without speaking? Just close your eyes and sleep? It feels like a dream. But still, people try. They play English stories. They play vocabulary words. They even play grammar rules. Some people say, "I feel better in the morning. I can remember more words." Others say, "It didn't work for me." But why do so many people believe in this? Let's go back in time. In the 1950s, people began talking about sleep learning. In America and Europe, they made sleep learning machines. These machines repeated sentences during sleep. They called it hypopedia. People used it to learn languages. Some even used it to stop smoking. They believed the brain was open at night. They believed sleep was the secret. But later, many scientists said, no, it's not possible. They said sleep is too deep. The brain doesn't learn like that. They called it fake science. People stopped believing for a while. But the internet changed everything. Now you see thousands of YouTube videos. They say sleep learning is real. They show success stories. They show happy learners. And again, people feel hope. But let's think clearly. Why do people want to believe this? The answer is simple. Learning English is hard. Speaking well is not easy. People go to classes. They study grammar. They do everything right, but they still cannot speak fluently. They feel tired. They feel stuck. So they look for a different way, a smarter way. Sleep learning feels like a gift. Learn while you rest? It feels like magic. Here's what you must understand. Sleep is not magic, but it is powerful. When you sleep, your brain is not off. It is working. It is cleaning. It is organizing. It is remembering. This is the truth. But now the question is, can you put new English words in your brain while you are sleeping? That's what we will explore. Chapter 2. What happens to the brain during sleep? Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. You fall asleep. It feels like everything stops. Your arms rest. Your eyes close. Your thoughts disappear. But inside your head, something amazing begins. Your brain does not sleep like your body. It stays awake. It works silently. It works in a beautiful, hidden way. While you rest, Your brain is cleaning. It is moving things. It is choosing what to keep and what to throw away. There are stages of sleep, not just one. There are 4 main stages. They repeat again and again during the night. First, you sleep lightly. Then you go deeper. Finally, you enter a special stage. It is called REM sleep. REM means rapid eye movement. In this stage, your brain is very active. You dream, you imagine, you feel strange things, but your body is still. Only your mind is alive. Now listen carefully, because this is the secret. During these sleep cycles, your brain works with your memory. It takes memories from the day. It decides which ones are important. It keeps the useful ones. It erases the others. Your brain is like a librarian. It files away what you need. It throws away what you don't. And this includes language. Let's say you learn 10 new words during the day. In the night, your brain thinks, which words are useful? It checks your emotions. Did you enjoy learning that word? Was it connected to a story? Did it feel important to you? If yes, your brain says, keep it. If not, it says, forget it. This is called memory consolidation. It means your brain takes small, weak memories and makes them strong and stable. This is one of the reasons why sleep is not a waste of time. It is part of your learning process. You study in the day, but you remember better after sleeping. That's why sometimes when you feel confused today, you feel clear tomorrow. Your brain worked at night. Now think about this. If your brain already works with memory while you sleep, can we help it? Can we add more English during sleep? Can we remind the brain of what we learned earlier? Some scientists say yes. If you listen to the same words again while you sleep, your brain may remember them better. But here is the truth. You must hear the words when you are awake first. Sleep does not teach you something new. It strengthens what you already know. This is important, very important. Chapter 3. The Science of Sleep Learning. Real Experiments. Many people think sleep learning is fake. Others think it is magic. But science is not about belief. Science is about proof, about testing, about finding the truth even if the truth is not what we expect. So let's go to the lab. Real scientists wanted to understand, can the brain really learn while sleeping? They put people in quiet rooms. They connected machines to their heads. These machines tracked brain waves, showing when the brain was awake and when it was in deep sleep. In one famous study, researchers played pairs of words during sleep. For example, hat plus apple, lamp plus river, moon plus green. The participants didn't know this. They were sleeping. They didn't move. Their eyes were closed. But something surprising happened. When they woke up, the scientists showed them the words again, and many participants could guess the correct pairs, not all, but far more than chance would allow. Another experiment used simple sounds, just tones, some high, some low. The brain didn't wake up, but it reacted. Scientists saw a tiny signal, a kind of whisper inside the brain. It wasn't full learning like in the daytime, but it was listening. Then came the study that surprised everyone.
a group of scientists in Switzerland played foreign words to participants during sleep. Not random words, but words the participants had already studied before bedtime. Half of them heard those words again while sleeping. The other half did not. The next morning, the first group remembered more. Their memory was stronger. Sleep had helped, but only with words the brain already knew. Another experiment used music. Researchers played soft classical music during sleep. Some people also heard a story or a lesson they had studied earlier. Later, those people felt calmer, more relaxed, and yes, they remembered better. Music didn't teach anything new, but it created the right mood, making the brain more open and peaceful. That state helped memory. But not all experiments worked. Some tried teaching completely new material, new vocabulary, or grammar rules only during sleep. These failed. The participants didn't remember the new information. It was as if the brain had ignored it. Why? Because during sleep, the brain doesn't want to learn everything. Its main job is to organize, not to overload. And that's the truth. So here's what we know. Sleep helps memory grow. If you study before bed, your brain may keep it better. If you hear the same words while sleeping, memory may get stronger. But you cannot learn completely new things just by sleeping. This means one thing. Sleep learning is not a shortcut. It's not a magic button. It's not the answer for lazy learners. But it is a tool, a helpful one, if you use it the right way. You study in the day. You sleep at night. You play soft English stories, ones you already know, and your brain whispers, "Yes, I remember this." That's the power, not to replace learning, but to deepen it, to make it stronger, easier to find tomorrow. So what should you take from this? Don't just play random audios while you sleep. Don't try to memorize grammar at 2 a.m. Instead, do this. Learn something small in the evening. A short story, a few new words, a simple podcast. Then sleep. And maybe, just maybe, your brain will remember more in the morning. In the next chapter, we'll go deeper. What can you really learn while you sleep? And what is just a sweet dream? Let's break the myths. Let's see what's possible. Let's uncover the real power of sleep together.
Chapter 4. What you can and can't learn in your sleep. Let's be honest. You are not here only for science. You are here for answers, real answers. You want to speak English better. You want to remember words. You want to understand fast. And you heard about sleep learning, so you ask, can I really become fluent while I sleep? The answer is simple and not so simple. What you can't learn in your sleep. First, let's clear away the myths. You can't learn grammar rules in your sleep. Why? Because grammar needs focus. Your brain must compare details, notice small changes, and connect patterns. This requires attention, real attention. If you hear a grammar explanation while you sleep, your brain won't care. It's too complex, too fragile. So no, grammar does not grow at night. You can't become fluent in your sleep. Fluency means practice, speaking, mistakes, real conversations. It's like trying to learn how to ride a bicycle just by dreaming about it. Impossible. Your mouth, your tongue, your body, they all need practice, awake practice. But now, the good news. You can remember words better, especially the ones you already studied. Imagine this. You learn 10 new words in the evening. Then you sleep. During sleep, your brain reviews them. If those words were interesting, clear, or played again softly while you slept, your brain may save them deeper. This is not a dream. This is proven. You can improve listening in a small but real way. If you hear English during sleep, and you also heard the same sentences before bedtime, your brain becomes more familiar with the sounds. This doesn't mean you'll understand every sentence, but English will start to feel softer, less strange. This is called passive improvement, slow but real. You can build confidence. When your brain hears English again and again at night, it becomes part of your background. Not scary, not foreign, just normal. That comfort can help later when you need to speak. Your brain whispers, "You know this. Don't be afraid." The truth about sleep learning. So now you know, you cannot learn grammar in your sleep. You cannot become fluent in your sleep. But you can strengthen vocabulary. You can soften listening practice. You can make English feel natural, safe, and close to you. This is the smart way to use sleep learning, not as a full teacher, but as a helper. A soft voice in the dark, a gentle hand that keeps the memory alive. A personal note. I want to tell you something from experience. I've met many students. Some are shy, some are busy, some are older, some have tried for years. They feel tired, they want a better way, and when they hear about sleep learning, they feel hope. But then they try it and give up. Why? Because they expect magic, but what they get is slower, softer. Don't make that mistake. Use sleep learning as part of your plan, not the whole plan. Combine it with daytime study. Listen to short, simple stories before bed. Play them softly during sleep. Repeat the same stories for many days. Let the words sink into your mind like soft rain. The next step. In the next chapter, I will show you how to do this, step by step. What to do before sleeping, what to listen to, how to prepare your brain. This is not theory. This is practice, and it may change the way you learn. So, get ready. Your night English journey is only beginning. Chapter 5. How to prepare your brain before sleeping. You are tired. The day is over. You are lying in bed. Your eyes are heavy. Your room is quiet. This moment is special because what you do now in the last 20 minutes before sleep can change how your brain remembers English. Sleep learning is not only about what you hear while you sleep. It's about what your brain already saw and felt just before you close your eyes. This is the key. This is the secret. Most people don't know it, but now you will. Calm your body. First, calm your body. No stress, no phone notifications, no noise. If your brain is full of messages, pictures, and scrolling, it will not listen to English. It will not remember. Your brain must be calm, like a quiet room with an open window. Sit on your bed. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Be present. Feel peace. This is the best state for memory. Now, choose what to listen to or read. This is important. Do not listen to something new and difficult. That will confuse your brain. It will feel like work. Instead, pick something you already studied today. Something familiar. A story. A dialogue. A few simple vocabulary phrases. Something short. Something clear. For example, I get up at 7 a.m. I brush my teeth.
I drink tea. I go to work. You read it. You listened once or twice. That night, play the same audio again. Softly. Not loud, not fast. Soft, slow, and gentle. Repetition is key. Why repeat what you already know? Because your brain loves repetition. It's like watering a small plant. One time is not enough. You need to do it again and again. And sleep is the best time for that second watering. The plant grows in the night. Personal routine. Here's my routine, as an example. Keep a small English notebook near the bed. Each night, write 3 to 5 phrases you liked from the day, only those that had emotion. Close the notebook. Play the same phrases as audio. Sometimes record your own voice. Sometimes use a slow podcast or story. Play quietly. Eyes closed. Body asleep. Brain listens softly, gently. No fancy apps, no expensive programs. Your phone, a voice recorder, YouTube, free podcasts, anything calm, slow, and clear works. Music and mindset. Soft music can help, especially background music with no words. It relaxes your brain and makes audio feel smooth. But avoid music that is fast or emotional. It may wake you up. Also, don't study hard before sleep. You are not trying to remember everything now. Only review gently, like saying goodnight to your English. One more tip. Smile. Positive feelings make stronger memories. Even if you're tired, give your English a soft smile. Your brain will thank you. Summary. Preparation is everything. Study well during the day. Relax into soft review before bed. Your sleep becomes a teacher. Slow, patient, silent, helping you grow. In the next chapter, we will see the best kinds of audio to use during sleep. What works, what doesn't, and how to choose wisely. Your night English journey continues.
Chapter 6. What to listen to while sleeping. Audio guide. You are in bed. The light is off. Your body is still. But something plays in the background. A soft voice. English words. Sentences you heard before. They float into your ears like music. This is passive listening. This is sleep learning in action. What works best? Not all English is good for sleep. Some audio is too fast, some too complex, some boring. Your brain is not fully awake. It is not ready for deep grammar rules or new topics. You need simple, soft, and familiar English, something your brain already knows but still wants to hear again. Slow English stories. Stories are powerful. They have emotion, rhythm, and meaning. Your brain listens better when it feels something. Choose stories you already listened to during the day. Maybe a boy learning English, a girl dreaming in 2 languages. Don't pick new stories. Familiarity matters. Your brain connects the pieces while you sleep. Vocabulary review. Short vocabulary lists work too, only if you already studied them awake. Repeat softly, gently. Words heard again during sleep stick better. Simple dialogues. Short, clear dialogues from your lessons. Real conversations. Real phrases. Not complex sentences or grammar explanations. Your brain understands what's real and useful. Soft audio or podcasts. Podcasts can work, but choose slow, calm, familiar material, preferably stories or phrases you already studied. Avoid heavy, fast, or emotionally intense content. Music for relaxation. Background instrumental music helps the brain relax. This makes your sleep lighter and audio easier to absorb. Avoid fast beats or high emotion. Calm flows better than excitement. Key principles. Familiarity beats novelty. Soft repetition beats volume. Emotion strengthens memory. Calmness is essential. Small, clear audio is better than long, complex lessons. Your brain will not learn everything in one night, but it will consolidate, strengthen, and make your previous learning easier to recall. Sleep learning is not magic. It's a slow, patient helper whispering reminders to your brain. And when combined with daytime study, it becomes powerful.